Thank you so much, Madam Prime Minister, for those inspiring words. And now it's my pleasure to invite the President of the European Council to deliver his remarks. Please welcome Mr. António Costa to the stage.
Your Majesties, dear Mette, dear Volodymyr, dear Ursula, of course, dear Mayor of Aarhus, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the start of a new rotating presidency is a moment of renewed energy. Rotating presidencies play an essential role in ensuring national ownership of the European Union. They serve an excellent reminder that our Union is composed of 27 distinct national sensitivities, cultures and interests. The motto of the Danish presidency is a strong Europe in a changing world. Under your leadership, dear Mette, I am confident that we will continue to make Europe more secure, more competitive, the two main priorities of the Danish presidency. Let me begin with security, because without it, all other ambitions falter. A secure Europe is not a slogan, it is a duty to protect our citizens, uphold our values and defend our future. NATO is indispensable. At the same time, the European Union is assuming greater responsibility in building a common European defence system that deters aggressions. That is why we are working hard to achieve defence readiness by 2030, boosting our capabilities, investing better collectively, more rationally and efficiently, combining different financial tools. Denmark is a leader of European security, and it is setting an example in its steadfast support to Ukraine, militarily and financially, on reconstruction and boosting the Ukrainian defense industry with direct procurement under the so-called, but very purpose-called, Danish model. Together, we will continue to stand firmly by Ukraine with long-term support and a clear path to the European Union membership. Because enlargement is not a bureaucratic process. It is a strategic investment in peace, stability, and our shared European future. In fact, it is the European Union's best geopolitical investment. And I know we can count on the Danish presidency to push forward the negotiations with Ukraine and also Moldova and the 6 Western Balkans countries. The second pillar of your presidency is economic competitiveness. Both pillars reinforce each other. A more competitive Europe is a safer Europe, and a Europe with a more robust defence industry will be a more autonomous, innovative and technological Europe. Indeed, we need an European Union that leads in innovation, delivers prosperity and good quality jobs, and attracts talent. Trade is a fundamental component of this effort. That is why the European Union needs to continue its ambitious fair trade agenda with partners all over the world. The core of our economic strength, the European Union's economic superpower, is the single market. But it must be modernized and deepened. We need to simplify the rules that govern our businesses and cut red tape. We are doing that already, and we need to redouble our efforts. Competitiveness and green transition, as you said, are two sides of the same coin. Actually, the green transition is Europe's chance to lead, to create clean jobs, attract investments and reinforce our energy security and our economic resilience. Denmark has a very strong record in these fields, and we count on the Danish presidency to take this work forward in preparation of the successful COP30 in Brazil in November. In a nutshell, we need to invest in defense to ensure peace. We need a more competitive Europe to ensure prosperity for our citizens, leaving no one behind. And we need to fight climate change to preserve our existential security. All three of these priorities are interconnected. To deliver on all of them, we must prepare a long-term budget that matches our ambitions. A budget that equips us to act decisively, together, as Europe, in the more volatile world. Advancing the budget discussion will be a key task for the Danish presidency, ahead of a leaders' discussion in December. These tasks will require skillful and creative negotiations. And who better than Denmark, global leaders in creative design and architecture, to take them forward. Dear friends, excellencies, as the Danish philosopher Søren Kierkegaard once said, life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Today, as we look ahead, we must also learn from Europe's past, a past that tells us that solidarity and cooperation is our greatest strength, a past that tells us that our common future depends on our determination. And I know, dear Mette, that determination is your middle name. In Aarhus, where democracy, climate leadership and openness interest, it is fitting to reaffirm our shared commitment to a European Union that protects, to an European Union that prospers, to an European Union that leads. Together with you, Mette, with you, dear Ursula, I'm sure we will be a Team Europe that delivers for our citizens. Thank you and best wishes for a successful Danish presidency. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those words, Mr. President. And now it's my honor to invite the President of the European Commission to share her reflections with us. Please give a warm welcome to Ursula von der Leyen.